Okay, so I've been getting a lot of DMs on Instagram and otherwise asking me, what's the scenario? What's the situation? Why are you being so cryptic and crashing out on your Instagram stories? Well, I'm here to break down the whole scenario. Yeah, and I guess I'll just get right into it. So, 2 nights ago, April 14th, let me pull up my notes here. Myself, my roommate, and these 7 people were all chilling outside of the Fine Arts building. At some point during that night, my skateboard disappears. Now, I love my skateboard. I love my skateboard so much. I spent a lot of money on that thing, and man, I got ceramic bearings. It's completely custom built, custom deck, and it's gone by the time I leave the building. The order of departure in this group, to break it down really quick, we're all present at the beginning. At some point, some of us go inside. These 3, Emma, Judah, and Tanner, remain outside, still talking about, I don't know, whatever stuff they're complaining about within the music department, as they do. So they leave first. Next, Grace and Ava leave. They leave together. And then finally, I leave, and Kate and Andy are the only ones remaining. By the time I try to go, my skateboard is gone. So we know Kate and Andy didn't steal it because they were still there at the building. So we can cross them off. We know it's not Cade, and we know it's not Andy. They didn't have a chance to take it. It could be, therefore, Grace, Ava, Emma, Judah, or Tanner. Now, the night as soon as I get back, I message Ava on Instagram being like, hey, you are one of the suspects here, who could have taken it. Do you know who it is? Is it you? She dodges every single question in an almost comical manner. Like, it's extremely obvious that she knows who did it and that it even could be her, but she's just not telling me anything. So I call Grace the next morning. Same exact story, just over the phone. She knows who it is. She's even seen it since the incident, but is not telling me. I mean, it's like their families are being held hostage or something. They just won't tell me anything. They both are openly denying that they have it, but they know who it is. So at first, I'm inclined to trust them. Like, if they probably did have it, and I confront them about it right away, maybe they would fess up. So, I'm just going to keep applying subtle pressure to them, hoping they crack. And then we have to move on to the other 3, which of course leaves Emma, Judah, and Tanner. The plot thickens. That night, an Instagram account is created called @SBSkate_board. This opens up a whole can of worms and a bunch of new clues which we can use to narrow down our suspects here. In their following list is this guy named Caleb, and I won't be giving last names even though there's multiple Calebs on campus just because I'm posting this on YouTube and I want to keep people's privacy. But his name is Caleb. I'm not really friends with Caleb, but you know who is friends with him? Judah. Judah hangs out with Caleb. That makes me go, maybe Judah's our prime suspect here. But then, the plot thickens even deeper. Looking at the account's bio, and it says, catch you on the flip side, Samuel Alexander Brandt. So they know my full name. Does Judah know my full name? I don't know. I don't know if he does, which means he's working with multiple people, probably still on this list. Okay, but then it goes even deeper. He starts making posts. He or she, whoever it is. The first post is within the Fine Art Building recording studio, which is only accessible by commercial music majors like myself. But it's only accessible by me, Cade Hunter, and 5 or 6, I don't know, maybe 10, up to 10 other people on campus, which means that our culprit either is actually Cade Hunter or they have connections with Cade Hunter. Judah. Is that Judah? No, yeah, Judah. And the song used in this post is Where Is My Mind by the Pixies. Not a big deal. That's a popular song. The next post that they make, however, makes the song choice very relevant. The next post is a picture of my skateboard being held by a group of previously uninvolved freshmen. The song for this post is Citizen Erased by Muse. Now, this is a much more obscure song. I've never actually met anybody like in real life who is a fan of this song, except for like one other guy on campus. 2 weeks or so ago, I made a playlist for Cade. You know which two songs are in that playlist? Where Is My Mind and Citizen Erased. And they are both within the first 3 songs of the playlist. It's like Paranoid Android, Citizen Erased, Where Is My Mind. A lot of arrows pointing to Cade so far. We have Fine Art Studio Access, the playlist that I made for him, and we have Knows My Full Name. Now, the only other thing here that makes this confusing is that Cade wasn't around. He wasn't there. Like, he was still at the building. He hadn't left by the time the skateboard was taken. So he can't be that one who actually physically stole it. He's just somewhere high up in the cabal, in the ring, the organization that is manipulating my property against me and is creating these accounts to taunt me, to provoke me. So the question is, if he isn't the boss, then who is? Now, I already confronted Judah. I already went up to him. He was there with Tanner at my apartment building today, and I talked to him, and they both flat out denied it. Flat out denied it. So who is it? If it's nobody, that means somebody is lying to me. Oh, and I didn't really talk about Emma. I don't think she did it, just because, like, I don't really know her. And so, like, what motive does she even have? I can't think of a motive other than, like, she's evil. So I really don't think it's her. If it is, then I don't know. Just, I'm stupid, I guess. Grace and Ava, from what we know, also are high up in this ring because they know who's affiliated, and they are committed enough to the cause that after, repeated interrogations from me, they won't confess anything. As SB Skateboard continues to make more posts, I'll get more information. The next major lead that I have to follow here is finding this uninvolved group of freshmen, talking to each of them individually and hoping one of them cracks and confesses to who took the photo, who is behind the camera that took the picture of them in that second SB Skateboard post. Once I can do that, then and only then will I actually have a stronger lead. So anyway, this video is completely freestyled, so there's no real format to this. I just rented a study room in the library and got a whiteboard and printed off some pictures and was like, let's just go. So anyway, I'm gonna edit this in the next half hour and post it probably. Peace.